That was a close one, huh, Mia?
Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it.
Huh? Maya!
So, what happened?
Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive. And proof.
Wow, good going, Nick.
Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have.
Initial trial? What's that?
That's a new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up.
So under the system, trials have to end in 3 days?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, we have no time to waste. Haha. Huzzah.
Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you.
Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears?
Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed them in there.
And could you wipe that grin off your face?
Hey, WP! Only 1 day left. Let's make it count.
Yes. Though there's not really anything I can do to help.
Ha 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 ha! I'm not really sure what I can do either.
Please, this is no laughing matter. Alright, Mr. Powers. Oh, sorry. Alright, Mr. Powers. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez?
Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
A genius?
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days.
Why is that?
Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh,
And what?
Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow.
Alright. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila?
Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manila. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that.
I can imagine him being at her beck and call. Now I can't imagine him jumping.
I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How could you do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer.
He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came in Global.
5 years ago. Alright, well. Thank you very much. Oh boy.
The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful. Like this.
Yeah.
Nick, I think our guard's down.
Yeah?
I bet we could eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted.
You eat, you die.
Woo, she's alive.
Alright. You alright, old bag? I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer.
All the studio bigwigs love her, so she always gets her way.
She seems bitter.
Do you not like the producer?
Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Okay. Can I ask you about Sal Manila, the director?
Sal, he's soft, a pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to.
She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it.
Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick?
No, it doesn't, Maya. About Mr. Hammer.
I heard about what you said today. Cheeky whippersnapper. Pulled hammer, you drag a star down from the sky and stop at it. Call him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this.
Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time.
You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible.
Alright, calm down. I'm sorry.
I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming. Just one time.
This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later.
I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if there's any other clues lying around.
Yeah. No, no touch it.
Eek!
Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you.
Didn't mean I almost had a heart attack.
I guess it can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose he's the actor in me.
Dramatique indeed.
Ahem. Anyway, I'm here to examine a plate on that table.
Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills?
Yeah, pal. Traces thereof.
Alright.
So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills? How?
For a full examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a closer examination right here.
A science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts with these sleeping pills, see? If there's traces, it'll change colors.
Wow, neat! Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
Now, everything in due time, pal. Let's see here. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright?
So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills.
Looks like it.
Interesting. Alright. How goes your investigation?
To tell the truth is a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not so sure I'll buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though.
Oh yeah? How is Edgeworth doing anyway?
Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room when he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it.
Whoa.
Talk about burns, pal.
Wow, the fury of Edgeworth!
Yeah, crushing paper cups. Cups. Bottles? Say, whatever happened to that empty bottle?
Oh, the bottle of shaving pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle.
So that means...
Yep, it sounds like the only one who put Powers to sleep was the victim.
So I was right. Yoink. Alright, see you around, Gumshoe.
Oh, hello. What are you doing here?
Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so...
What? Why? But the piece isn't!
Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of the Steel Samurai.
What? No!
I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to the Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1.
He saw the Steel Samurai costume too.
What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then.
The rumor?
Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything, she said, apparently.
Some dirt? What dirt?
Dirt. You know, bad stuff.
I know what dirt means.
About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set, then? Interesting. An accident 5 years ago? Yes, in Studio 2. That trailer there was part of the film set. Could you tell us what happened? Sorry, I don't think I can. They really don't want us to talk about her. Okay.
What do you mean, the last steel samurai?
I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant.
No, no!
Also, I heard that Global Studios are going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore.
What? Why?
I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Huh. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand?
How can they just do that?
What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai?
It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow.
No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, that'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something.
Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this.
Take that.
And this is... A fan collected all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be cancelled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you could tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this incident 5 years ago. Okay. Alright. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I could tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault.
Someone died?
It was an accident, of course. Anyway, producer Miss Vasquez managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer?
And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why don't they just make it public?
Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out.
I see.
You know who knows more about this? Miss Olbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Thanks. I'll try asking her. If she'll talk.
What, you're still slugging around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take it over from me?
The old windbag doesn't look so good.
Everybody's doing their darnest to forget Hammer. Who do they think they make Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer.
She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick.
Maybe we should keep a safe distance?
Alright, well, about that, I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago.
Who's told? Who did you hear that from?
Huh?
Nichols?
Nichols?
Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols. That is this we talked to.
Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he?
What were staffers? Judging up dirt someone's past like that, or the recently departed no less. I suppose you think this is fun?
No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers.
You claim that Hammer still wears his costume? You expect to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof?
Prove that Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Yeah, proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Right here. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yeah, so?
This is the plate that you used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on that plate.
I've been Powers for himself there.
Even a white man like him must have had trouble sleeping sometimes.
Except, I have proof that Mr. Hammer put the pills in. Fingerprints. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Oldbag?
Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of hauling all in.
Miss Oldbag?
You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio.
I see.
But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant to any harm to anyone.
Miss Oldbag?
Hold on a minute.
Poor Miss Oldbag.
Here, take this.
Huh? A photograph.
But, wait a second. Here's the picture.
Is this the trailer in Studio 2?
Hammer was supposed to fight with Bad Guy on top of the stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence.
But how did you get this?
It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it.
I understand.
Interesting.
Alright, I think I know who to talk to about this.
Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2.
Right.
But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer.
Yeah, I wonder.
Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello? H-E-L-L-O!
Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Alright. Why don't you watch this? She's not even looking. Where? What? Where'd you get that? Well... Old bag. Old?
She means a security lady, Miss Old Bag, Nick.
Right. Anyway. Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. The conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer.
Nick, she went inside the trailer.
Alright. Knock knock. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kid shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now.
Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but she used it to track Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star.
Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord.
But, you were the cause. You prated him. And to think it was just an accident.
Excuse me? What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you, darling? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way! You mean Mr. Hammer did it? On purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Huh.
Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me.
But the security lady said it was an accident.
Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hand, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me now.
What? This is valuable evidence.
Boys. What? Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased?
What? No, thank you, ma'am.
The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away.
No!
Hey, let me go.
Hold it right there! I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now.
Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it.
Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry, I was late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe. Thank you.
I was really scared. Huh?
Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more thing to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon, pal.
Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. If you know what I'm saying. To be continued. October 20th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 4.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement.
In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. It claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today I will call on people present to the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear.
Very well.
Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today.
You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez, I am a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? Huh? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do not do it when I'm not here.
Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court her testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4 o'clock. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later, when we all went to Studio 1. That's all.
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you?
The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk with that monkey's head toppling over.
I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it.
Good thing I have my health potions. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. By yourself? Yes. And he didn't stop in at the employee area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. The meeting began at 12 o'clock sharp. It ended at 4. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a little bit more about that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4 o'clock and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times.
You would think? Come on, all he did was state the obvious, Edgeworth.
I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh, right. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me.
Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops!
It was a 15-minute break. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else? One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak...
Well, Nick, find anything?
I kind of wish she'd had said a little more.
It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said. Somewhere.